Yeah. Back once again, Trey, with another reaction. At this point, you should know, if you've been following this channel long enough, K-Rino is my favorite rapper. I have countless reactions to his music. I've lost countless reactions to his music. He is the greatest rapper alive and of all time to me. I haven't heard any rapper put together words or stories or just his education and vocabulary level alone. The stacks and stacks of these black binders of him writing.
I told you what was gonna happen to you if you continue to test me.
No, listen, man. I wasn't trying to.
Now I have to take you
Take me where?
to the upper echelon.
Oh, no, please.
Nah. Get him. Pull him. Drag him. Drag him. Sedate him. With me, no one's parallel. Traveling on an elaborate magical carousel with the speed of a monorail. I'm planning for you to fail. Mechanical, cinematic, supercell. Sending rappers contaminants through the mail. Preeminent mentalists, many tend to be envious. The venom I presented instantly ended his lineage. I'm violently immoderate. My cognitive process is so dominant. I fix you before I know what your problem is.
See, it's a brain contortion when I go from just listening to Vince Staples, who is patient, deliberate with his words. He's gonna hit a certain syllable. It's gonna be maybe one or two syllables, 4 at the max. K-Rino is a machine. He's literally like a wizard for real with words. Jesus Christ.
I told you what was gonna happen to you if you continue to test me.
No, listen, man. I wasn't trying to.
Now I have to take you
Take me where?
to the upper echelon.
Oh, no, please.
Nah. Get him. Pull him. Drag him. Drag him. Sedate him. With me, no one's parallel. Traveling on an elaborate magical carousel with the speed of a monorail. I'm planning for you to fail. Mechanical, cinematic, supercell. Sending rappers contaminants through the mail. Preeminent mentalists, many tend to be envious. The venom I presented instantly ended his lineage. I'm violently immoderate. My cognitive process is so dominant. I fix you before I know what your problem is. My product is a written personification of an abomination that promises hundreds of trauma patients. A spinning tornado wind coming out of my pen. The velocity will blow your skeleton out of your skin. The paranormal entity possessing bodies again. Got to be gaudy to see how many I'm probably in. Melodic lottery win. Robotically throttling gossiping men. Never knew your number but locking you in. Serving these words superfluous, inadvertently purging you in the worthless. My work is impervious to your verbiage. K is the perfect guy. I'm certain that you heard I was certified. So dirty, me and myself murdered I. The vocals exploded hot. So total doubt was every local block. The people thought the pictures were photoshopped, but it was the polar op. The lowest spots were so over the top. The coroner wouldn't even show the cops. I was born in the upper echelon. No one can ever respond when I put the pressure on. The human Decepticon releasing these letter bombs. Press a song every second strong till my neck is torn. So we won. I was born in the upper echelon. My energy level increasing with every written word. K-Rino is the first and there'll be no second or third. They'll be coming to capture me before the murder occurs. Let's take it a step beyond. Putting me on the record is just reckless as checking Megatron without a weapon on. I aim and destroy. If I never came in the game and deployed what I've gained, you'd feel an unexplainable void. I'm tearing up areas, savage and habitus live. You could never imagine being this imaginative. You're losing no matter what tips your battle strategists give. Go to Saturday night, I'm back at the crib. No place will ever be safer. Chasing you from the H to Arabia. Take a blade and engrave a K in your trachea. If I'm too late to break you today, then I might just angrily lay hatefully in your next life and patiently wait for you. They misquoted the damages. Every motive is scandalous. Voted unanimous by a planet, a poet panelist. Wouldn't be wise even for a rookie to try me. Rip your eyes from the sockets and make you look at your body. You better have some other rappers to dispatch. Cause K-Rino battling 6 cats is a mismatch. Right to my wrist cracks. Continue to spit fast, split tracks in a full bracket that pops like a Kit Kat. Negative statements shot at me don't make sense. Like waiting the day after you get evicted to pay rent. I'm taking the place off of it, lifting the weight, bitch. Innovative cadences, I'm even on time in my lateness. The faithless keep wondering how much material I can put out. Artistry elevated, no slowing up, going full out. It's kinda like letting the mad bull out. Impregnated the paper cause my pen wouldn't pull out. K-Rino, born in the
Impregnated my paper cause my pen wouldn't pull out.
Releasing these letter bombs. That's a song every second strong till my neck is torn. So we born. I was born in the upper echelon. My energy level increasing with every written word. K-Rino is the first and there'll be no second or third. They'll be coming to capture me before the murder occurs.
Lethal lyrical exercise for K-Rino. Believe it or not, he does this very often, and that's the gift, that's the blessing and the burden of K-Rino. He does this so much, it kind of goes, and you get comfortable with it. It's like being in a relationship for a long time. Sometimes you get too comfortable and it might be dull on one of y'all sides. Whether the man got too comfortable or the woman got too comfortable, you're not doing the same thing. You're not feeling impressed by the same moves that you've been getting. He's been rapping at this level for so long, you kind of forget that this is not no easy shit to do for 30 years. Like, he's been doing it. It's like seeing when Steph Curry was hitting 105 threes. You're like, man, it's Steph Curry. Of course he hit 105 threes. But you stop and you think, wait. He hit 105 threes in a row. That's K-Rino on every song.
Hey, they say hindsight is 20/20. First name coulda, middle name shoulda, last name woulda. It's crazy how once you do something, you see every little piece of how you shouldn't have did it or should have did it. You always see it clear after the fact. Through all the setbacks and losses and the savage attacks. When them petty people try you, you don't have to react. You gon' wait till you get older, man, how backwards is that? That's why I thank God for every bad habit I shook. Plus a lot of good advice that I'm glad that I took. I never lost hope, no matter how bad that it looked. I saw my growth out of change, after that I was hooked. Yeah, I did a lot of wrong in my life. Some days it replays in my mind like some highlights. I formed alternate endings when mine didn't fly right. Visualize in the abstract part of my eyesight. I suffered till I learned that I dictate how rough it gets. Searching inside my own heart to see if love exists. The past is the past, you can't capture what you missed. Can't touch a switch and change it no matter how much you wish. The inner devils take a toll cause they won't control. It's like the ghost of my evil actions haunt my soul. Draped in regret because I know I played a conscious role. Feeding the monster constantly just made the monster grow. I caused folks pain through ways I felt I had to act. The setbacks, what percentage did I add to that? The walk is hard, trying not to be consumed by flaws. I know that God's medicine can heal the wounds I caused. I guess I always see it clear after the fact. Through all the setbacks and losses and the savage attacks. When them petty people try you, you don't have to react. You gon' wait till you get older, man, how backwards is that? That's why I thank God for every bad habit I shook. Plus a lot of good advice that I'm glad that I took. I never lost hope, no matter how bad that it looked. I saw my growth out of change, after that I was hooked. Yeah. Integrity distorts when we stray from the right course. Evil acts extract from your positive life force. Your character degenerates. You start to conform to lower level vibrations until it becomes you a blindly led tool who refuse to question reflections of who we tend to choose for reference. The crash dummies usually don't move with deference, and only a fool seeks another fool's acceptance. Am I really some terrific dude, or do I do good to balance off my wicked moves? Some people openly have told me that I'm holy. slowly. I check them fast cause they don't know me like I know me. Moving without thinking it's something
that
I
on
don't
my
recommend.
spirit.
Can't take it back just like a message after pressing send. I put myself in situations that were stressful then. I ended one problem and fell up in some mess again.
That's a fact.
You always see it clear after the fact. Through all the setbacks and losses and the savage attacks. When them petty people try you, you don't have to react. You gon' wait till you get older, man, how backwards is that? That's why I thank God for every bad habit I shook. Plus a lot of good advice that I'm glad that I took. I never lost hope, no matter how bad that it looked. I saw my growth follow change, after that I was hooked. I find myself thinking and dwelling on my past the most. It's hurtful when my good intentions lead to bad results. I might have did some wrong, but never meant to hurt no one. I always dealt with the remorse after the dirt was done. Some of my acts were just a phase while coming of age. I don't hate myself, I just hate some of my ways. So now I'm living in controversy instead of peace. Wondering why certain accomplishments I never reached. Watch how you talk to those you care about when rage appears. Cause 5 seconds of angry words can lead to hate for years. The innocence in my face has been replaced by tears. Never let your manhood integrate with fears. Ask yourself, can you afford what it costs to fall? It's crazy cause I didn't learn how to protect what I had until I lost it all. Every sec you gotta be thinking, fam. I'm in the jam, trying my best to be the person people think I am.
I'm in the jam trying to be the person that people think I am.
When them petty people try you, you don't have to react. You gon' wait till you get older, man, how backwards is that? That's why I thank God for every bad habit I shook. Plus a lot of good advice that I'm glad that I took. I never lost hope, no matter how bad that it looked. I saw my growth follow change, after that I was hooked, yeah.
This is where K-Rino is in his masterclass MC. Upper echelon is K-Rino battling you. He's lyrical exercising. He's giving you bars, metaphors, punchline schemes. He is punchlining you to death. That's upper echelon. He always have one of them. This is the K-Rino content that made me fall in love with K-Rino, where it's real life situation and he puts it together masterfully in such an intelligent way, but an intelligent street way, where the common man like myself and so many others that are fans of his, he's gonna break it down to you. It's gonna be intelligent, but it's still gonna have a simplicity to it where you're gonna catch every jewel. The more you listen to it, the more jewels you're gonna dig and find. Beautiful. That is perfection. That is hip hop at its finest.
Man, we finally get to find out, huh? Man, enough of this. So tired. I ain't doing this no more. Let's go. Yeah. The bike thief's body was laid out on the asphalt. The shock of who it was like snatching a mask off. Amazed when I gazed at this dude that I chased as he laid with the confused look glued to his face. I was rattled after the struggle, but now that didn't matter. In the wake of the commotion, a crowd began to gather. I thought about leaving the scene, but that would be lunacy. Cause if I left, I knew I would miss my opportunity to decipher this whole crazy formula. Suddenly, to my alarm, I was interrupted by the coroner. Then from another person, a subsidy was enforced that permitted him to access custody of the corpse. So I'm thinking now, this is unbelievable. This thieving dude was gone, transported in an unseeable vehicle, but lost in the chaos and bevy of sounds. I looked around and the bike was nowhere to be found. I flipped out and started sweating, feeling shook from within. While I was focused on the body, someone took it again. Not to mention other questions like, who are these men? I even wondered why they were not pursuing me then. I said I'm too tired for any further action today. Baffled seeking answers, I escaped back to the cave. I can't believe this, I needed assistance handling this. I found myself again before the old man, he was pissed. He grabbed the remote that lowered the monitor, showed me his new invention for surveying the whole of Andromeda. I stopped him and I said, with you I never could lose, but it's something I need to say that got me hella confused. The man who fought me on that bike displayed incredible moves that only the intergalactic professionals use. This might be a devious clue, but believe me, it's true. When I saw the face of the bike thief, it was you. He looked at me dejected, kinda like he seemingly knew. Then he withdrew with anger, as if what I'm speaking was true. He picked up the remote again and started mumbling about, here's what I tried to show before you started running your mouth. The level of guilt I felt right then was exorbitant. He scanned the bike's picture and typed in some coordinates. Now I saw how the bike was able to get away. We saw it on the screen moving uncontrolled, clear as day. What he explained had been hard to stay with so far. Said the arrogance of his genius had created a flaw. He said that he had built the bike so its design was unknown, but its computer must have developed a mind of its own. The idea of technological perfection was explored. He had installed around 2 million gigs in a motherboard, so now it moves on. Similar thoughts, we move on. Somehow it learned to simulate human brain neurons. So what you're explaining to me and trying to make me know today is that my bicycle stole itself and simply rode away? He said, yeah, but still I was confused in my thoughts. I said, that still doesn't explain how it was you that I fought. He said his power started slow, but it would worsen and grow. It can manipulate the mind of any person it chose. Face altering, digital, you're unaware you're afflicted. Since I built it, it copied my physical characteristics. Why'd it have to turn evil and become so lethal? It became dissatisfied with the ways of the people, and you were negligent. Now to the whole world it's a threat. Distracted you for 3 weeks using that girl that you met. Well, I guess that's all the mystery of me and my bike, G. But wait, that was a spell? Man, I thought she really liked me. Wow, what do we do now? Let's execute it quick, cause speaking with truthfulness at the root of it, I blame you for this. Let's check the screen again to see where it is. I've created a setting that won't let it be off the grid. There's a simple way to stomp it if you're able to jump, and there's a button under the seat that'll disable its functions. I said, cool, let's do it. And right when I tried to step to the other bike, he said, no, you can't use the replica. Why? The first bike is too intelligent to play with this. It can feel its presence from a 1,000-mile radius. So wouldn't my presence be just as easy to find? It's superior to electronics, but not to your mind. He teleported me to the exact point and position. My bike was causing natural disaster conditions. When I hit the scene, it was more extreme than I thought. It was taking people at high speeds and flinging them off. I was able to get closer than I thought I'd do, wearing a suit that camouflaged me with the outside view, and a helmet that negates brain function detection. Just to take the chance of being noticed out of the question, I sat down and grabbed the handlebars, managed to pull. It started bucking like it was a mechanical bull. It launched like a rocket ship about a mile in the sky. I hit the button on the seat and felt it instantly die. So now I'm falling to the ground at the speed of a jet, as I brace for the fall, thinking I'm in need of a net. Why would the old man jeopardize my life like this? Yeah, I wanted to get my bike back, but not like this. 1 second from impact, but like a dream. In fact, right before the contact, everything went black. I rode
my bike to the store, cause I like what you do. It was only 3 weeks later.
Thinking this is my only shot of my bike getting found. Wow, my head is killing me, man. I don't understand what's going on around here. I'm in a hospital bed with a bottle of meds, feeling like somebody clocked me with a rock to the head. It's been a frantic pace, a lot of things that I don't understand today. My doctors were the coroners who took that first man away.
You got another song already?
Just in case I had to murder them, the old man appeared. They pointed and said we work for him. They were special scientists in disguise. They even restored the first guy, now he was alive. They had saved me before I hit the ground and severed my life. I said, why do this? All I wanted was a regular bike. It was so unnecessary putting me through this pressure. He said I had to test you, cause I'm making you my successor. No, you ain't. Bro, I'm done.
You gotta keep it going, King.
Parts of this stuff, man.
You gotta keep it going.
This for years.
You gotta keep it going.
Somebody always want to keep bringing me back. I'm done.
You got it. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. Sorry. Us as fans aren't gonna be off your helmet about you keeping this story going. The legacy is becoming like a folktale at this point, with the sorcery, the bike, like all that, the alien bait, all that. Every part of this series, how you've been weaving it together throughout the years has been phenomenal. You have to keep it going. I know you're going to keep it going, though. I'm not even worried. You're going to keep it going. I'm not even worried, because I ain't even expected on this one. So to hear it on this one is like, okay, he's still in it. He's still in it. Fire. Fire.